Shall we start? No? Ladies first?
No, say it, because I think it sounds really nice with your accent.
What, Archwell Audio?
Yeah.
Archwell Audio.
I mean...
Really?
Shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright, today is December 6, 2021. It's 2:39 a.m. 1,534 subscribers. Any new subscribers, welcome. There's a lot to share with you. I don't want to waste too much time here because I'm way behind in my editing. Right now, I'm in terms of editing, not recording, editing. I'm until December 4th. And today is December 6th. So a couple of times on some videos, I have 2 or 3 videos because I bookmark a lot to share with you. So I don't want to waste any more time. Let's go on Twitter. Okay, see what's going on. Okay, so this one just popped up on my screen and I decided to share it with you, but it's not what I bookmarked last night for me to share with you this morning. Alright, so do you think when he said, quote, they're not going to stop until she's dead, end quote, in that documentary, he also meant his family when he said they. Okay, so that's where the conversation started. So these are the comments. Yes, absolutely do. That's why we pray, because they are insidious. But this is why, I really don't know how and why I felt like I have to do prayers at the end of my videos. But whatever led me to be doing that, I have to thank my lucky star, because little at a time, for some reason, I directed my videos to have a prayer at the end. I think it's because, okay, I think I remember why. Because some squaddies were putting prayers on Twitter. So each time I come across them and I was like, oh, you know what? Let me put the prayers at the end. So I started doing that. Then when I stopped seeing or come across some of the squads who usually put the prayers, and I started searching on Google for prayers. So that's how it led to me having prayers at the end of my videos. So it wasn't my intention from the beginning. It's the squads who were putting prayers, and then when I come across them, and I was like, let me save it and put it at the end of the video when I'm about to be done. Then when I don't see of them, and I start searching. Yes, you can see the change of tone between the Oprah interviews and the documentary. Okay, so is there another documentary that's out besides The Princess and the Press that I'm aware of, that Harry spoke about when he said about his they will not stop until his family is dead or something like that. So I don't know. Okay, I mean, it's like they're making things worse for the younger generation that's coming up, for people to marry into their with them, because if they keep on doing this nonsense, nobody wants to marry with them. But then again, they are usually into marrying with their cousins and stuff like that. So, but any regular-minded people will stay away from these people. Jeez. But why will that change? Take the Oprah documentary when she lost their baby, and it was SU 20. Okay. Summer of 20. Okay, maybe summer of 20. And part because the stress of a lawsuit his brother is directly related to and responsible for. Okay, so she's talking about when Megan had the miscarriage. I mean, that people can't really pinpoint how a woman have a miscarriage, because I had a miscarriage on my second baby my second pregnancy as well. So I didn't have that much of a stress. So this is why they say when a woman is pregnant, you have to, she's fragile, pretty much. The body is very fragile. There's no one single, or there's a formula into all of this. So it could easily be all the stress that she was going through, and everything, okay, add to that. So but we can't really pinpoint this is the reason why. All right, so let's see here. Take place only, quote, between the Oprah interview and the documentary, and quote, instead of the removal of security and leaking their location or after their miscarriage. So from these, I don't understand, because I have a different understanding in terms of miscarriage. All right, yes, 100%. I really hope so. I sometimes worry he may still have blinders on for those people, meaning Harry, who still have some, think his family are really in love with him and stuff like that. As it often the case when we have to view people we love and call family with objective eyes, we sometimes struggle. Okay, that's one. This may have been true when he first left, but they reveal who they are to him when they remove his security. That's one, yes, and especially after Megan's lawsuit, and they revealed themselves again, all right, and leaked their location when they ended funding prematurely, when they unleashed those final lies about Megan attempted to damage her credibility. Yeah, I agree with her. Yeah, that's one. Two, I think the Diana statue was something he felt he had to attend because he was integral to the process. The funeral was important because he continued to love his grandparents. The Queen is the final hold, but I'm agreeing with this person so far. The Queen is the final hold, but only as far as respecting her from afar and attending her funeral later, I think. I think so too. I think so too. I think from this point on, he truly know who his family are, with the exception maybe the cousin, but and at the same time, I don't think he should left his blinders off for the cousins that he have good relationship with, because many of them are not how will I say that, in terms of money wise, independent to make money on their own as he is with Megan, because they will still have that attachment with the rest of the family. So there's a possibility those cousins that he had ties with, okay, that they hang out with and stuff like that, he has to be careful with them as well, because they will need money from the other families. So they will most likely will do things for the other families. All right, that's, you know what, with that being said, since I didn't really um bookmark this to share with you, I'm gonna stop right now and go to the ones that I bookmark. All right, so next tweet, because it's already 7 minutes. Okay, breaking. The Duke of Sussex intervenes in cash for honor scandal embroiling his father. Prince Harry says he had, quote, concern over the motives and quote of Saudi billionaire and cut all ties. Okay, he, quote, expressed his concern and quote, yet Charles awarded Mafu a CBE anyway. So Charles knew exactly what that guy was all about. But the guy, or the toothpaste guy, whatever, his buddy who's taking the fault for him, is just doing it for Charles, because I think Charles knew exactly what's going on, because Harry, who I'm pretty sure they don't let him into everything the business, the firm is doing. It's the other brother who might know a little bit more than Harry. But they probably have Harry get part of this, take picture of him, all these things, okay? Because this family is into backstabbing. They're taking opportunity after opportunity to backstab. And Harry, for instance, was the scapegoat for the whole entire family. When anything happened, use Harry, because he was so young when Princess Diana left. So there was nothing that Harry had in term beside once Princess Diana left, okay? Once Princess Diana died, to sort of guide him in a better way. But the father uses him for scapegoat every opportunity. So this picture that probably took place was a safekeeper for when they need it. But thank God, I really think Princess Diana was working through Harry to let him aware of who the dirty players are within the family. So Harry had the radar to know this guy was a bad person. My goodness, and thank God for it. So right now he's in Montecito. He's like, don't use me for your nonsense, because I cut all tie with this guy. Okay, I knew I didn't, whatever he sense of him, he didn't think of him as a good person. All right, so let's the thread continue. Today, we reveal Harry privately met Mavu, who gave his charity £250,000 and offered more. Prince met Mavu's son at polo game. Aides agreed to throw banquet and sought his honor. But he had, quote, growing concern, end quote, about Mavu. Okay, I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly. Motive, quote, motives, end quote, and ban him as honor blocking, quote, any money. Harry raised his concern, but Charles went on to who Mavu, holding meeting with him in England, Scotland, and Saudi. His aide fixed Mavu a CBE, which Charles gave to him in private ceremony. Now, Met Police detectives reviewing evidence passed by Charles Charity. Oh, so that's what all this about. Charles Charity. Okay, full statement here, in which Harry's spokesperson also criticized our reporting. And B, email show Mafu Harry relationship helped pave the way for Mafu's introduction to Charles. So I mean, I'm telling you, these people know how to set things up, trying to use Harry. Let's see here. Oh, this is small. Statement from a spokesperson for Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex. Quote, it is disappointing that the Sunday Times, knowing all the facts, has chosen to encourage speculation by being deliberately vague to create a falsified link between the Duke of Sussex and the CBE scandal, of which he had no knowledge or involvement. The Duke and his advisors, as well as his non-profit Symbolism, severed ties with Mr. Mafu and his associates in 2015. Phew, thank God. That was before Meghan came into the picture. All right, no longer accepting further donation to Symbolism and discontinuing any plans for a fundraising event amid growing concern over the motives for his support. The Duke had one planned meeting with this donor nearly 8 years ago, did not introduce him to any member of the royal family, and expressed his concern about the donor. So he's saying, like, I didn't introduce him because he was very, his radar was already up. So don't put me in this mess that I introduced him to the royal family. So it's not him. My goodness. So I could see why they maybe out of somewhere, they're pushing for the initial introduction is to go meet Harry without them, but they probably already have a connection with the father already, but the father didn't want to be the first one to take picture with him. I'm telling you, these people are backstabbers left and right. Okay, here are the comments now. Are you a journalist? Your words are not very clear. It's not intervening in the cash for honor scandal. He is intervening and you're attempting to implicate him in the cash for honor scandal that his father is embroiling in. I'm here, okay? ESL speaker, English as second language, and Harry's words seem clear. This is part of their constant and deliberate effort to smear him and his wife. My goodness. Yep, they're trying to get him in there. I see, as I was explaining what I thought, they're trying to put him in there. So Harry is saying, look, don't get me into this mess because I wasn't the one who introduced him to the father. Okay? Yes, can't disagree with that. More online traffic if Prince Harry name is used. Okay, Charles should own his mess, the business of him and William using Harry as their scapegoat. You see, that's exactly what I thought. And whipping boy want work. Weird, pathetic family. Okay, I hope Harry sued the part of Murdoch Times. Hope Harry spilled the beans on all his corrupt family deeds. I didn't think of it that way, but yeah. That's why, okay, you try to blame this on Harry very evidently, but you couldn't. Very clearly now, Charles was aware that this man and still chose to associate himself with. That's right. Because he said since 2000, what, 2015 or something? Because I remember saying that was before Meghan. All right, 2015, he cut tie with him because he had a suspicion of him. He wasn't a good guy. Okay, maybe reputable is the wrong word, but it wasn't as bad as it is now. Okay, Harry did more than just raise his concern. He completely cut communication with Mahfouz after Harry had doubt about his intention. I'm telling you, Harry grew up in this family, so he knows how this family work. So the minute his radar, went up about him, he's like, I don't want to deal with this guy. Okay, your misleading reporting is trying to indirectly pin Harry as guilty by association with Charles Cash for CBE scandal. Gross. All right, that is true. Okay, hopefully you'll be sued soon. Why not just leave Harry alone and find a new scapegoat to throw under the bus? All right, let's see. This is exactly the reason Harry got the hell out. He will never again be the scapegoat for anyone else in that family ever again, and neither will the family he chose to create with Duchess Meghan. Yeah, I mean, these people don't know anything, don't know how to get away from their nonsense. They got away from one thing and then they put themselves right back in again. So Harry was like, I saw the radar, I sort of sense his intention. I don't want to deal with him. But anyway, stop lying. He's not intervening. He is letting you all know that Charles did not listen to him. That's right, because even in the interview thing, he's like, look, the people around his father and his brother and the mother, the grandmother as well, is giving them bad advice. So all of these are things they're trying to do to pretty much get rid of the royal family. Okay, so we got to believe that Harry, being in his early 20s at the time, sensed something was up, but the dude quite fast, but his father was just ignorant and trusted the wrong dude. Even though his son warned him, Charles knew everything. I think so too. And he was fully on board with everything. I really think so too. Yeah, this is all effort to pave the way into America for Charlie and Willie, isn't it? You would have had to work so hard if you have treated his American wife with dignity. America is not is not asleep. They know you want that. Royalty isn't Hollywood money. Okay, glad Harry was quick to refuse your claim. Okay, that's right. And I also believe that, like I said, I believe Harry has someone who's looking into the headline whenever something popped up and for him to bring it to his attention. And I think this is one of those that someone probably brought to his attention, and then Harry quickly put his statement out. Okay, yeah, he ain't taking it anymore, and good on him. Okay, and during the date, we don't talk about Uncle Andrew and Mom's petticoats. This family like to distract people. That's why, exactly as Ghislaine Maxwell trial, a witness testified that at 14 years old, she shared a flight on the Lolita Express with Prince Andrew and Epstein. Brit media remained silent, yet they continue to drag the only decent royal family member into their mess. There's that. People know. All right. After this, whatever's in that's it. Okay. This smile of KP and the egg that heads it up. Sully, dad. Okay, I think that fully dad and baby brother, all on the same day while he works for his mental health. That's why I think I bookmarked this for you guys, and is giving 5-page spread, and the tab praises his last few hair follicles. Keep pushing, egg. You are this close to being exposed. Okay, this has become the business model. The only way to get people interested in the rest of the royal family, the royals, is to bring in Harry and Meghan's name. Get it there, Harry? No need to keep protecting Charles. Okay, shock Howard. The UK honor system is riddled with corruption. Who knew? That's right. All right, this is our next nail on the head of state, unaware if we believe the spin of what's going on in his own charity, which he heads. That's another thing. You're the head of your freaking the charity. I believe the charity is named after him. You telling me you don't know all of this nonsense what's going on? You think people is that stupid? And then for Harry, who is much younger than you, way younger than you his father, you created, for him to be smart enough to know this guy is bad, is a bad guy. My goodness, they probably really planted it on him to say, introduce him to Harry first before me, because they when something come up, we could say it's Harry who introduced him to us. But Harry was like, I told you he's a bad guy, but you keep going with him, so don't come and get me involved with your nonsense. Okay? And then they try to paint him with the Santa Bali thing. That's Harry's baby right there. All right? Once he realized, I mean, with all the prayers we're having, and that was way before I got into all of this, but Diana was doing her best to protect her baby son. Okay, it doesn't that well for his tenure wearing the big hat. Oh, so I finished with everything. So that's it. Let's go to the next tweet. That's good. I was like, after this, that's it. But here I am. All right, next tweet. All right, there's this. Harry said, I told ya he was shady. Cut ties, and you decided to give him the honor anyway. Don't rope me into your bullshit. That's exactly that. All right, that deal with the same last tweet that I just read. All right, please let it get as far as Harry having to testify against his dad. That's what he deserved for trying to throw his own son under the bus. I'm telling you, I hope so too. Okay, on the next day that Meghan wins that Prince decided he wanted to put out some crap story about him and Taylor Swift. There's the rolling eye. Oh, there's something about Taylor Swift. I come across a tweet, I think I bookmarked it, where they put something about Taylor Swift was talking about Prince William. All right, so that's that. Let's go to the next one that I bookmark. I want to make it quick. Okay, there's this. Meghan Markle battles the tabloid is about so much more than just her right to privacy. There are coordinated and well-funded troll campaign against Meghan Markle. If I wasn't following Christopher Bazir, I wouldn't know. Yeah, that's exactly that. Okay, there is no motive except to continue the disgusting effort to taking down black women for sport. Oh my God, this, I don't know if I could read that. Okay, it seems the white royals can have privacy, but not the mixed race royals. Shaking my head. The Spears, Charlotte and Louis might as well be told when they are older they can have affair and be pedos, but never marry a person of color. Otherwise, the public and media will turn on them. That's a good way of putting that. Let's see here. All right, daily reminder that the royal never complain, never explain, was, is, and forever will be BS. Harry and Meghan did not invent civil suit, and to pretend otherwise disingenuous. Okay. In 1987, after publishing the letter from the Queen, the Prince Philip, okay, about Prince Edward's decision to leave the royals, what? Royal Marines, the Sun made, it's very small. I'm trying my best to read it. The Sun made a payment to clearly and apologize to the Queen. Okay, in 1988, the Sun settled out of court after publishing stolen photograph. Okay, I'm just gonna read the one that she highlighted. The other one that's not highlighted or too small for me to see. Okay, 1988, Diana, Princess of Wales, sought to bring a breach of confidence against the Sunday Mirror after it published a photograph. Okay, so these are probably all lawsuits that the royal family went into. lawsuit. Okay, in 1993, the Queen again sued the Sun, this time for breaching copyright after the tabloid published a leaked copy of her Christmas broadcast that I know of. Through Twitter, I came across and I was aware of it. Okay, in 1995, Prince Charles won a court order banning his former Highgrove housekeeper, Wendy Berry, this is new, I didn't know, from publishing her book in England and Scotland. Okay, so this one is new. I'm not aware of that. In 2003, the Queen won a permanent injunction against the Daily Mirror, stopping it from publishing more details about reporter Ryan Perry's. Okay, I think. Okay, I can't see the name clearly. Sorry if what I read is wrong. Okay, work at Buckingham Palace. Okay, in 2006, my goodness, how the hell do they keep up with all these people who's leaking stuff about them? My goodness. Prince Charles filed a court case against the Mail on Sunday after excerpt of his personal journal. This one I'm aware. Is it the one with what the other head of state from another country were published? Okay, revealing his opinion on matter such as the transfer of sovereign of Hong Kong. Yeah, this one I'm aware. China in 1997. Okay, Prince William, along with Prince Charles and Duchess of Cambridge lawyer, threatened legal action when the media attention over the Duchess increased in 2007. All right, look at this. They stand for what's her name? The other one, coat hanger, but they won't do that for Meghan. And this is what's gonna put them to, exterminate them, pretty much, as the head, have to do anything politically with in the UK. In 2010, photographic agency Rex, features publicly apologized and agreed to pay damages to Kate Middleton for invading her privacy. All right, that thing here again, privacy. But these people think things should be as if Meghan should have won that case. My goodness. In 2012, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge filed a criminal complaint against the French edition of Closer, 2019, after rumor, was that? Circulated about Prince William having an affair with a friend of the Duchess of Cambridge lawyer acting for Prince William, threatened legal action if UK published a fair rumor saying it was breach of his privacy. They all prefer privacy, but yet, if look at this, Meghan, who's not doing anywhere near some of the things that they're doing here, okay? It's just that they intercept her letter. She wasn't supposed to get that. My goodness. Okay, 2019, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex took a paparazzi newspaper to High Court in May after it took aerial photos of the insider of couples, what's that? Catward home. Okay, I don't know what was this, including their bedroom. Okay, and the Sussexes were awarded substantial damages and a public apology. Okay, this one I think I was aware of. Okay, October 2019, Prince Harry sued the owner of UK tabloid newspaper The Sun and the Daily Mirror for allegedly hacking his phone. Okay, I think isn't this still continue right now? Okay, the Duchess of Sussex also sued British tabloid newspaper The Mail on Sunday and its publisher, Associate Newspaper, for breaching her privacy and copyright infringement after it published her handwritten letters to her estranged father. Okay, this one we're aware of. That's just recently. Okay, March 2020, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex sued LA-based photo agency. This one is recently also. I'm aware of that. June 2020, Kate Middleton and Prince William sued Tatler. Okay, Tatler magazine. Okay, remove parts of the article. This is the one we were talking about as recently, maybe 2 videos ago, where they probably were part of it, but Tatler took it to a different level. They was like, nope, we didn't tell you to write this. Change that now. Okay, September 2020, High Court rule and secret hearing that the Prince Philip will Okay, Philip's will could be sealed. Okay, and now I see it. Okay, Prince Philip will could be sealed for 90 years. Okay, this one is like until most of their descendant is gonna be die. I mean, I got, you know what? Let me not say what I'm thinking. Uh, if a certain event happened, they're gonna battle it out to court to reveal it again. Okay, it's certain someone. Um, my goodness. But anyway, November 2021, the Duke of Cambridge called and his lawyers to get ITV removed a statement from their documentary that he had no problem with when the Daily Mail voted in 2019. All right, so these are all the stuff that they filed. Okay, it's very sad. Uh, okay, but you're all right. Okay, not bad, but you're all right. Well said, Mike. We appreciate your continued support for Meghan. All right, no, this is what happened when a couple with a victim complex meets sweeping hyperbole, meeting overactive imagination, boozy, meets wife hypocrisy, meet an ability to accept not everything is racism. Okay, interesting. So all of this is hyperbole. Let's see here. The racism is real. Over the years, Meghan has been shamed for the same thing for which her sister-in-law Kate has been praised. I don't care one bit about royalty, but I care tremendously about how racism rears its head in journalism. All right, compare these 20 headlines and see how differently royal reporters treated Kate Middleton and Meghan Markle. I'm telling you, the squad have receipt. All right, nonsense. Meghan never chose to marry into racism, misogyny, and sexism, and she never saw Kate, who, by the way, had no record of anything, as a threat. Rarely do women or who are used to earning their own salaries find women with no track record threatening. All right, there's more receipt. What else? Okay, Meghan and Harry called the British tabloid racist. A lot of UK journalists agree. All right, there it is. British tabloids have finally acknowledged Meghan Markle's struggle with racism, but they're 6 months too late. That was June 9, 2020. My goodness. All right, so there's this. I'm telling you, the squad have received. Okay, exactly 100%. Okay, or it could just be her character. How is it her character? I mean, yeah, in terms of her personality, is nowhere near the toxic of the royal family. All right, Meghan Markle is being attacked similarly to Diana. Okay, compounded by racism, xenophobia, and social media. The one advantage is that Meghan has a husband that actually loves and willing to fight to protect her. And remember, knowing what we know now about Meghan, how the hate is going, you know it's within the royal family that we're doing that. We could assume this is what was happening with Diana.
Much of the negativity towards the couple is coming from within the royal family. The royal family and staff of the royal family are the ones that are very often leaking these stories to the press.
Again, long and behold, we also know that, Charles wanted to leave anyway. So he was doing all he can to bash.
He says that your husband renewed his relationship with Mrs. Camilla Parker Bowles. Were you aware of that?
Yes, I was. But I wasn't in a position to do anything about it.
What evidence did you have that their relationship was continuing even though you were married?
A woman's instinct is a very good one.
Is that all?
Well, I had knowledge of it.
From staff?
Well, from people who minded and cared about our marriage, yes.
What effect did that have on you?
Pretty devastating. Rampant bulimia, if you can have rampant bulimia, and just a feeling of being no good at anything and being useless and hopeless and failed in every direction.
The wife on to the tabloid. Okay, I'm not even gonna go to it. Okay, this is true. They attacked them before the honeymoon barely started, and Harry eventually had enough of it. Meghan also has her own resources as well, a well of support she could draw upon once they left. Yep. Okay, I have more, but let's go to the next one because some of these we know about already. All right, these are some of the things that we're talking about yesterday. All right, next tweet. For those wondering about this date, it means that in September 2020, 5 months before the Oprah interview, quote, a very senior person, end quote, at KP met with the Daily Fail editor and offered to help them defeat Meghan's case. This person put him in contact with Jason Kanoff, and the rest is history. All right, let's see here. All right, all this they were discussing. All right, found it. All right, March 7, 2021. Okay, excerpt from newspaper article below. Okay, more significantly, the witness statement, Afia, refers to dates back to before Meghan and Prince Harry's interview with Oprah Winfrey. So that was before the interview. That means that as far as Meghan's team are concerned, at least one senior palace figure was fighting a secret war against them dating back to 2020. Wow. A source tipped off the newspaper that Kanoff had information relevant to the case as early as September 2020. Court filing show. Verifies witness statement in January 2021 reads, quote, this was not gossip or tittle-tattle. It was what I consider to be high-graded information from a serious individual in a position of authority and responsibility who knew the implication of what they were telling me. Okay, so they're pretty much saying, we know person of authority. Who is that person of authority? All right, so if if Meghan decided to call Kanoff to court, okay, for releasing her text messages and stuff like that, it's to cross-examination. They're gonna find out who is that authority that put was it a serious individual in a position of authority. All right, position of authority who gave the okay of that letter or text message to be made public. Okay, no shade. This guy looks and to be in his 50s and he ain't even officially 40 yet. What's he made of? My goodness. Okay, there's 15 comment in there. I'm not going in there. Okay, I don't want to be bashing him and then have my videos be black for some stupid things. Okay, nah, girl, there are some great looking 50 and 60-year-old out there. That guy looks like he's in his 70s. Oh my God, Joanne. Yeah, so after she filed for summary judgment, which she had to tell that she was pregnant and had suffered a miscarriage, KP approached the papers. Oh, so that's what the other comment was all about. Okay. Now I get it. I'm telling you, those squad be talking in code. Sometimes it takes me a while to realize. From another tweet that I was sharing in this video when they mentioned the miscarriage and stuff. And I was like, I don't know what they're talking about. All right, so let me continue this one here. So after she files for summary judgment, which she had to tell that she was pregnant and had suffered a miscarriage, KP approached the papers to upset her case, which in turn will hopefully cause another one. Oh my God, can you imagine that? Because it was in private, because they didn't make that in public. That is true. So to ramp up their nonsense, they ramp up their nonsense after they know she had a miscarriage. Oh my God, I'm telling you, now Meghan is, I'm telling you, I won't be surprised if she called them to court again. That whoever leaked her information. Okay, exactly. But that's true to form. They've always gone at her the hardest when she's pregnant. That is true. Oh my God, these people are evil. These people are evil. Maybe that was the part where she said, maybe she was pregnant again. She can come to court. And then they ramp up the negative thing after it. They didn't think the outcome was going to be like that now. The table have turned. All right. Yep, KP and the press were always extra malicious and relentless with the lies, attack, and abuse when Meghan was pregnant. Thankfully, God intervened and blessed her and Harry with 2 healthy children of their own. Okay. who persuaded Meghan to cooperate with the Finding Freedom book, who was present when auto-delete software was installed on Meghan's phone, who secretly kept cut and pasted copies of Meghan deleted emails to make them look incriminating, who was Thomas Markle's, I guess, Thomas Markle's only contact with KP. Answer is Jason Kanoff. Okay, that's right. With the Finding Freedom, based on the email, all right, she contacted Kanoff and said, I'm available around noon to talk about the book. Okay, Finding Freedom. Well, at that time, I don't think she knew the title of it, but now we know. Okay, but she mentioned Scobie's book. That's how she interpreted Omid's book. Okay, and then to talk about her mother's safety. My goodness. Wow. Okay, William is the worst brother ever. I could never do that to my sibling, no matter what. But they all love her before she sold her story to Oprah for millions of dollars. There's the laugh here. Okay, this explains a lot. The reason Meghan and Harry decided to go bold with Oprah and the panic that ensued before the interview, Meghan and Harry had to give a warning shot. You want to play? We too can play. That's right. That's right. That is true. All right. Jason Kanoff suppose from day one was to destroy Meghan. Yeah, they put him there to do that, to know everything, to know everything. I remember thinking, why would they give Jason Kanoff to work with her when they could hire their own? Yeah, I remember there was a headline. I'm telling you, sometimes your instinct, it know more than you think you know. Because when I knew when they left, they dissolved. They're not in the same place anymore. They're doing their own office and stuff like that. I remember they were saying certain people is working with them, and in my mind, I was like, huh, couldn't they just hire their own? I remember saying, and then brush it off. And then, long and behold, this is why that question popped up in my mind. I'm telling you, your instinct knows so much more than you know. The problem for KP is that Jason's fingers were in too many pies and his fingerprint all over too many smear campaigns. Everyone knows Jason is William's creature. That's right. Even in that video where that person was saying how that those text messages could have been given to the newspaper, is that it has to be either Kate or William. All right, in terms of process of elimination. All right, Jason's William creature now. That's a good one. A snake, no, a snake when he sees one. Okay, the senior person was really Willie Leaks, and he is Kane come back to life. Harry has to go back for the Queen's funeral and perhaps the Jubilee, but he better make sure that Meghan and the kids never set foot back in that evil country. It is just not safe. Okay, this is why oh my God, every time I see some of those comments here, I can't believe how I come about with that video. It has been done before, because within that video, I was like, my goodness, I could see certain things. Harry better be careful. That was before all of this came out. This is not, I'm taking credit. I know some people saying I'm taking credit. Who know this? But sometimes I amaze myself. It's like, how did I know? I have no clue. I don't have any special power. I don't know. And then to have the freaking gut to put it into a video and put it out there. Okay, I wonder if he would attend a coronation of Charles. Okay, the future Mad King, like King George III, Prince Harry must keep Meghan and the kids far away from Britain. Harry needs to show up for funerals only and depart ASAP after the funeral. That's what he did after the unveiling thing. He left right away. What, after 90 minutes? He was gone. Okay, someone needs to be outed. Who knew the implication of what they were telling me? Enough said. All right, trust me, this wickedness will return upon their own house. That's right. Okay, just wow. Willie Leaks is dangerous. Yep. And then look at this, the thumbnails that I have. And I was like, don't be surprised. Oh my God, that was for me too. And I'm surprised of my own thing. Don't be surprised that what's coming, or the storm is coming, or something like that. And I put the UK, and then who later on, what we find out, who took a picture of the similarly to my thumbnails, is, instead of the UK flag, you have William. I'm telling you, this is some scary thing. After this, that's it. Just wow, Willie Leaks is dangerous. I'm looking forward to the day the Sussex squad will make a documentary that will exhaust all the fact and expose William, Kate, and Jason. I think it will add more vigors to our relentless fight for the Sussexes. It will make William and his cronies incandescent with rage. When are people going to wake up and see what under their noses? All right, this too much. Yeah. All right, let me move on to the next. I'm already, oh my God, 42 minutes. This is what happened. I'm telling you guys, doing the video recording, it's easy. But the editing, after 1 hour, I find myself really tired. And some of you prefer an hour worth of video. All right, so there's this one here. Someone called this, quote, the Diana view, end quote. There's a tears in the eye. Okay, I think about this picture often. Alright, so when I saw this, okay, someone called this Diana view, it has to be because I think Princess Diana really put these two together. And ever since, you're seeing the light after light. Alright, let's see here. Never thought of it that way. That's a good point of view for sure. Okay, that is such a beautiful point of view. Yeah, beautiful. Alright, let's see here. Holy moly, they make an actual heart. Princess Di is definitely protecting them from above. I think so too. I really think so. Oh my, can you imagine that? Looking at this, yes. Even their body composure, body position create the heart. That is true. Oh my God. I'm telling you, the squads have some eyes. Let me go into this. Let's see what some other Sussex squad are saying. All right, there's this here. Okay, me too, especially about Harry's mom. Someone said that her view, I bet she probably was looking down at them right there smiling. Yep, Diana view. Shows how united they are as partners. They had everything thrown at them to stop the wedding and it didn't work. Okay, afterward, the royal hope the Smith campaign will drive a wedge and divide them, forcing Meghan to flee the UK alone, but just strengthening their bond together as a team. Yep, yep. Right from above of this to all of that, someone was able to capture that moment. Okay, well said. It's beautiful pic, but I also see sadness in it, as they knew then what they were up against and feeling alone together, just the two of them against the vile racist royal family and the British press. Yeah, when you put it that way, yeah. I pray that they continue to have each other's back and stay strong always. And look at this. Little did we know, based on those other tweet that I just read in this video, like they're trying to blame Harry into the CBE scandal that's going on. It's like it's strengthening and opening Harry's eyes more. All right, you would assume maybe Harry will let things go, let bygone be bygone, things that they were used to do to him when he was over there and when he was younger. But even as he left, okay, as he left, this is what I'm saying. Those people never learn. Even as he left, he's been what, maybe a year, maybe 2 years now. Yeah, that was his second Thanksgiving. So yeah, running into 2 years, okay, away from them, they still using him as a scapegoat into the CBE. So the more they're pushing nonsense at him, the more he's seeing things and say, I better stay away from my family because they're still using. Look at now he could compare, okay. Now he could put the scale and compare his current family right now, his kids, his children, his wife, and the family that he grew up in, and say, which one put a smile in my face every morning? But look at it, even as he left, they're still throwing shade at him to be upset. So they're strengthening him to stay away from over there. This is why I said they never learn. You would assume they will stop, at least be nice to him so he could come back. But no, they're strengthening him to stay away. All right, it's a beautiful pic, but okay, that's the one I just said. This is my favorite photo of them. Well, Hyena doesn't have any wedding shot like Meghan. I can feel the hate. Guess Sam, when I think of how she entered into the convent without knowing it, her pureness was taken and crushed until near death. Evil. Okay, sent from heaven. Yep, down a sight of her beloved good King Harry from heaven. Yeah, never King Harry hypocrite. Let me read the comment after that and then I'll black this one, okay? The Diana view, all right? Never King Harry he'll quit. Alright, so if you think so, I don't want to see people who's messing up the flow of the squad. Stunning photo too, very beautiful. HRH are perfect together from day one, holding hands, and please note, quote, still holding hand, and quote, all the time. It's beautiful. I'll be changing my heading. Thanks. All right. Another way she's gonna change that. Yeah, it was a moment. It's definitely beautiful. Very soft, very often beautiful. Such wonderful picture. Okay, after these, that's it. Best photo of the day. Absolutely incredible. All right, next tweet. Almost an hour. Looks like I'm gonna have 2 videos because I have a couple more. All right, so that's the thing that I was talking about, the William thing here. All right, so much to unpack. There's a laugh. Not only the cringe of William having to name drop Taylor to get into coverage for his latest brand ambassador role, but their recollections seem to greatly vary. Holy cloud chasing Batman. Holy crap. If you guys, oh well, some of you are too young, but the old Batman movies, okay? They used to have them on replay when they sang, holy crap, and he put all those nonsense after that. So that's what came to mind. Holy cloud chasing Batman. All right, let's read this. Okay, yeah, that's not how Taylor recounted. I guess recollection or vary again. There's the rolling eye. All right, so 51 seconds here. I'm going to stop in between so I do not get flagged. They find any little thing to flag me, okay? And I know some of you don't like it. So go on Twitter or YouTube to find this video if you want to see it entirely, okay? So if I feel something, I'm going to
He was on stage and he was singing, he was about to sing Living on a Prayer, and he kind of pointed to Prince William and said something like, I hear you like to do this at karaoke night, karaoke boy. I was like, future King of England, karaoke boy. Just processing all of this. He starts the song and Prince William looks over at me and says, like, I don't remember it now, like it's all gone now, like I can't, like, I don't remember the song now.
Okay, that's where recollection may vary. Okay, I don't know what William said. Okay, I do not know what William said. So some of the squad must have known what William said. But this is the real truth behind it. All right, that's Taylor Swift talking her recollection here. Let's see here. Let me move it back a little bit.
I don't remember the song now, like kind of freaking out a little bit. And he just looks at me and he's like, you gotta go with me. Like, you gotta go with me. And I was like, okay. So we went up there and we sang along to Living on a Prayer and like, I died.
Oh, this is recollection may vary. Kept me thinking about that fact that Apple's later mental health ambassador, Prince William, is cloud chasing liar. Which one of ancestors do you think inhabits Bully's body? He acts like we're still in the quill and parchment age, and Express was 4 days. Okay, my pick will be the Duke of Windsor. He threw away his chance to rule the first time around. Some historians claim he regretted it for the rest of his life. It will explain why William is such a rush to rule. David wants his crown and he wants it now. Okay, this is embarrassing. Then she'll also be asked about it. So someone must have asked him. Someone must have asked him. He said some nonsense, but there he is. There's a clip of the other person who had a recollection of that. Okay, Prince William the clown, laughing my ass off. Prince William, recollection may vary. Okay, haha, embarrassing. Hey, hi. It'll be buried except we see people there or we see. And then there's Harry having a proper connection with John Bon Jovi. Jokes loving it. Alright, so that's that. Okay, so there's picture of all of that. Okay, so you could see why Taylor Swift recollection is truthful, because there's picture of it. Look at him. He probably say, I don't remember it. All right, let's see here. So he's probably opening his mouth like he knows the word. Okay, let's see. Even the Swifties know that wasn't how it went down. Okay, what is it? Prince William revealed how Taylor Swift, the 13, convinced him. So Prince William revealed how Taylor Swift convinced him to sing in 2013. What? He switched it around? Are you freaking kidding me? He's saying it's okay. Okay, so now I know. I know the part now. Okay, I don't understand why I gave in, but if Taylor, okay, if Taylor look you in the eye, touches your arm and says, "Come with me, let's go and sing." I got up like a puppy and went. That seems a great idea. I follow you. What in the name? He didn't. I mean, in front of all these people, Taylor Swift. There's a couple things here. There's a whole bunch of people in this here. There's John Bon Jovi also. Taylor Swift said John Bon Jovi called him to come to sing. Oh my God. And then he went to Taylor Swift. Just okay, let's go back. Let's go back to the video now. Okay? Instead of me explaining. Okay, there's video of that.
John Bon Jovi was on stage and he was singing, he was about to sing Living on a Prayer, and he kind of pointed to Prince William and said something like, "I hear you like to do this at karaoke night."
Okay, something like, meaning like she's not quoting him. She's just paraphrasing. Okay, so before he started singing, so he pointed to William and said, "I know you like karaoke night, so come and sing," or something like that. All right?
Karaoke boy. I was like, future King of England, karaoke boy. Just processing all of this. He starts the song and Prince William looks over at me and says, like, I don't remember it now. Like, it's all gone now. Like, I can't, like...
Okay, so there's a picture that back her up too. There it is, holding his tie. Okay, I don't know it. I don't know it. So she's telling the truth. There it is. She's telling the truth. Okay, there's a picture to that. Let's go back to this. I'm sorry, I'm bouncing you left and right, but you gotta match her picture.
Singing.
Okay.
He was about to said something like, "I hear you like to do this at karaoke night, karaoke boy." I was like, future King of England, karaoke boy. Just processing all of this. He starts the song and Prince William looks over at me and says, like, I don't remember it now. Like, it's all gone now. Like, I can't, like, I don't remember the song now. Like, kind of freaking out a little bit. And he just looks at me and he's like, "You gotta go with me. Like, you gotta go with me." And I was like, "Oh."
Okay, so the part here where she said, you look over her.
He just looks at me and he's like, "You gotta go with me. Like, you gotta go with me." And I was like, okay.
All right, so there it is. She's telling the truth. There's a picture of it. There it is. He's looking over her. Okay, so there it is, and there she is. She's like, "Okay, I'll go," and then there she's on stage. So her thing is more truthful. My goodness, so desperate. Okay, oh no, is Prince William a liar? Lie. Okay, just embarrassing himself, if anyhow. Why you always lying? Okay, what was his version? I've just seen it. Okay, so there's that. Let's go back to what he said. There it is. I'm telling you, the Swift Society. Okay, let's go into that. I'm telling you, the squad have. Okay, is that Taylor Swift thing? It must be. For Swifties by Swifties. Okay, so that's like a fan page thing. Your best, fast, and most reliable source and updates of the singer-songwriter Taylor Swift. Turn on your notification bell for not miss anything. Okay, not followed by anyone. So it has to be one of fan page. So this is how it went. When did they post that? Okay, December 4th. So they posted to let you know this is how it went. So maybe around December 4th, he said his nonsense. And then some of Taylor Swift fans said, "No, that's not how it went." There it is. Oh my goodness. Wow, I'm amazed. Okay, am I crazy, or does anyone else remember that he asked her to go up and with him because he was nervous after Bon Jovi invited him on stage? Okay, so there it is. I'm telling you, these people are freaking stupid. You have all these people in the audience who saw what happened, and not only that, John Bon Jovi is still freaking alive. To say what, to say his version. And then there's the Taylor Swift telling her, Swift, can you remember, right? His line. Okay. Oh, they put it there also. You remember, right? His line. Oh, look a liar. Okay, there's this. This is the one they retweeted. Okay, Prince William, there's this nose. Taylor Swift looked me in the eyes, touches my arm, and says, "Come on, William, let's go and sing." I got up like a puppy and went, "Yeah, okay, that seems like a great idea. I follow you." Taylor Swift. There's a thread within a thread. That will be it, and then I'll do another video. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Now there's some of the squad. Okay, Prince William is a liar. They started the hashtag. If that psycho lies about this, then imagine all the other things. Okay, lying about the most inconsequential-ish thing. Again, I seem to recall there was something about him stealing his friend's proposal story. Oh my God, stealing a proposal story. I never heard of this. Please share more details. That's gonna be the last one for this tweet because I'm 58 minutes. Okay, why does William seem to lie about the most innocuous things? Okay, Bill's lying blood. Okay, I think Prince William is describing his fantasy, what he dreamed in his mind about how that event went. Really embarrassing for poor Prince William. He's just struggling to desire it. No wonder no woman except Kate Middleton wanted to publicly date him. He's so embarrassing. Spot on. He obviously not seen this video. Oh my God. The sad part is that the original story is so much more charming and humanizing. Yeah. So he always wants to see how great he is. That is true. This person is spot on. All right, yeah, but the way Egghead ego is set up, it would be a weakness to not know the lyric and ask Taylor for help. And then he wants to talk about mental health. There's the rolling eye. Okay, well, this is embarrassing. He should have just kept the Taylor Swift thing going on. Okay, if he lies about something this month, then imagine what he also do with more serious issues. That's for sure. Okay, yep, like Harry. Oh, how did Harry did anything? You're unable to read the truth because you found on. Okay, all right. It's for this kind of reason that I made this tweet. If William can lie about something like this, then he can lie about anything. Okay, show me an example of recollection may vary. Anywho, okay, narcissistic people or pathological liars. Okay, poor Wills. It's always him asking people for things instead of being approached. He called Apple to be featured on a podcast. Now he asked Taylor to sing with him. A real recollection may vary story. Recollection may vary. Okay, let me move on. People just laughing. Oh my God. This is what happened when you read those comments. You come across some really crazy stuff. All right. So let me go do a prayer. The rest is going to be another video, which I'm going to do right after. All right. Let's do a prayer. Prayer. Let's say prayer. Let's say prayer for the truth. Okay. For the truth to be revealed. Okay, so we want all the truth to reveal because these idiots keep on saying some BS thing. All right, there's this here. Pray for truth, let truth be revealed and lies exposed. All right, there's a small little prayer underneath here. God, we pray for truth to be revealed and for lies to be exposed. Bring your justice swiftly. Okay, it continue. I believe if I click on it, it's gonna be either text or something like that, whatever it may be. But we want every truth within the Sussex circle to come out because these people are freaking liars. Okay, I'm trying to do one prayer. My mind is going to so many, but I want to pen down. Okay, let's do two. Okay, this one and that one. Just in case I forgot how it looks, I could come back. So it's this one, the blue with the birds, and that one right here. Let's do the birds first. There it is right here. That's this one right here. Okay, open my eyes that I may see. Okay, open my eyes that I may see glimpses of truth, though haste for me. Place in my hands the wonderful keys that shall unclasp and set me free. Silent now, I wait for thee, ready for my God, thy will to see. Open my eyes, illumine me. Spirit divine, open my eyes that I may hear voices of truth. Those send this clear. Okay, voices truth. Those send this clear. And while the wave notes fall upon my ears, everything false will disappear. Open my mouth and let me bear tendings of mercy everywhere. Open my heart and let me prepare love with thy children, thus to share. Open my mind that I may read. Okay, that's with Harry, whose mind was already open to see that this person was false, to disassociate himself with them. Okay, this is why all those good people are flocking over him, because his mind is open. All of the things that I be saying, I don't know why. Through some of these prayers, I'm feeling them. They are true. Okay, they may sound dumb as F when I'm saying them, but I think they are true. Okay, let me continue. Open my mind that I may read more of thy love and word and deed. What shall I fear while yet thou dost lead? Open for light from thy I plead. All right, so this was very small for me to see, but I make up the words. All right, so let's see here. This is the other one that I say I wanted to read. Okay, gracious and loving Heavenly Father, I pray today that I show love to my neighbors. Help me to not just speak love, but to show love and be love. Yep, that is so true. Let me share your love with others in deed and truth. Amen. Okay, so please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. I'm going to continue recording because I have more tweets to share with you. Because when they're more relevant, when I'm reading them, I'm more in the present. But I don't mind editing them any time in the future. But when I read them and when they are relevant, I have more feeling behind those tweets. So this is why I'm going to continue recording and stuff like that. Because I'm right now, I think I'm up to December 4th in terms of editing. All right, so please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. And if you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link in the description. And some of you who put in the comment section, you watch the commercials, believe me, as don't think it doesn't help. It helps, okay? It really helps, because recently I just buy some memories. There's something I want to do. Now I had that feeling since I was doing those when I did the Invictus videos. It's since when, you know, the Invictus videos, I have several things regarding ADAs and stuff like that. It came to mind back then, and then I said, let me not say anything to my viewers, because I don't want people to subscribe to me because of that. But that feeling is coming back again. When I fully have everything and wrap, I'm ready for it, I will let you know. Okay? But I do not want to reveal it yet. So I don't want people to subscribe to my channel because of this. And this is the same reason I didn't say it back then. And that's the same reason I'm not saying it now. But I'm just preparing to you that I want to do something. And when I'm ready to tell you, you will know. All right? So those commercials that you watch, you sit down, you watch, it helps. Okay? And it might have to do something with some of those things that I'm saying. I don't know how I'm going to plan it, but that feeling is coming back. Until if I don't feel it, I'm not going to say it. But I'm starting to have that itch, you know, that little itch for it. I'm just leaving you with that. That's it. Thanks for watching, and thanks you for your support.